Gloria Victis is an open-world, medieval-themed MMORPG. Imagine if Mount & Blade 2 was an MMO. That's basically what they're going for here. The game uses a directional action combat system, crafting and gathering are core aspects of the game, and it has a player-driven economy all set on a massive, low-fantasy map with capturable PvP territory control points. I've covered this game on a few occasions in the past, checking in on its progress roughly once every 2 years. This MMO is made by a small indie team and is currently sitting at very positive recent reviews with mostly positive overall reviews. Today's video is brought to you by Ridge Wallet, an innovative new take on wallet design that's tough as nails, stylish, and ultra compact, helping you carry less weight in your pockets whilst you're out and about. Compared to my old clunky leather wallet, Ridge Wallet is about half the size and it's perfect to take with me whilst hiking, cycling, on a night out, or when I'm wearing jeans with limited pocket space. Ridge Wallet holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash. It's made with RFID blocking technology that protects you from digital pickpockets, and with over 40,000 5-star reviews and it being made from the most durable material possible, each wallet comes with a lifetime warranty and a 45-day test drive where you can get a full refund if you don't love the product. Christmas is right around the corner and Ridge Wallet would make the perfect gift for any member of the family. So click the link in the description below and use code TLP10 to save 15% on your purchase. Order now. Gloria Victis. Currently the game has 3 different servers: Southeast Asia, Europe, and NA/SA. We're going to be playing on the Southeast Asia server. And I still have my same character that I first created all the way back in 2016 when I first played the game in early access. Since this game's gone through a lot of updates since the last time I played it, we're going to create a new character and check out the new player experience. Character customization, gender, male or female. I think when I first played this game it didn't even have a female option. The game recommends that I play as the Midland nation. 2 choices of origin, the Logres or the Wenedia. Looks like there's a lot more character creation options since the last time I played. A few different hair types, long hair. How's the beards? Yes. The beards are mighty and they are bushy. I want to look Russian. I don't know why. I see this hairstyle and it just makes me think of Russia. Are beards popular in Russia? In 1698, Emperor Peter I of Russia instituted a beard tax to bring Russian society in line with Western European models. Okay, let's get off Google for a little bit. I didn't really need to learn that today. Yeah, covered in blood. Let's go with that. So even though there's only 3 facial presets, you have got a bunch of sliders to fine-tune things. Mood. Oh. Hello. Oh. Nice to meet you. Oh. Top of the morning to you. We're living in medieval times. Nobody's happy in medieval times. We'll go with that. A short series of questions intended to help you shape your character. This option is strongly recommended for new players. Okay. A successful journey means expanding my knowledge and skills, because from knowledge and skills comes money and loot. The most effective way to defeat an enemy is to balance between offense and defense. What would you like to show your grandchildren? The fruits of my land. Where will you be in battle? I will flank the enemy. You're going to pick a weapon from your arsenal before the battle, but your choice is limited. What will you take? I'm going to take a sword. When fighting an enemy, big damage. The best strategy when charging an enemy position is to zerg. You've lost your knife whilst crossing the river. You feel that you would definitely need this tool for further adventure. I will take a knife from a dead enemy. My proposed archetype is Armor Smith. I wonder what other choices there are out of curiosity. In case you're not happy with the archetype that the game recommends to you, your choices are Scout, Soldier, Guardsman, Tailor, Armor Smith, or Weaponsmith. But me personally, I'm more partial to the 2-handed sword, so we're going to switch to Guardsman. Dental floss, because it's very important to floss your teeth. There we go. Oh, dude, I'm so basic. I've ended up making the same character class as I did when I first played the game. Good job. Let's jump into it. Nice Scandinavian music in the background. Let's check out this tutorial. And immediately, we're out questing. And immediately, I'm reminded of one of the cons the last time I played this game. The camera being too high on your character's back by default. I am being followed. Hello, good sir. I've got a guild invite, have I? TRG. Nice, I'm in a guild already. Pog. Instantly come across a slaughtered caravan and some enemies. So this game uses a directional combat system. We're going to have to parry the direction the enemies are attacking, and then whack them and out-time them to get the kills. Blood all over the floor. Always appreciate a bit of gore. This here looks completely new. By the looks of it, you gain experience, and as you gain experience, you can level up and specialize in heavy, medium, or light armor, as well as a bunch of different passives. Okay, now I'm level 2. That was pretty quick. Looking at the mini-map, the mini-map does indeed give me an idea of where to go, as well as the main map. Yeah, they've definitely added a lot to the new player experience in this game, as it's given me a lot more direction than it did in the past. The enemies are delaying their attacks a lot as well. Level 3. So there's quite a bit of crafting I can do as well. Interesting. Limonite. I have a mining pick. Mining rock. Bit of a scuffed animation, but there it is. The rock actually crumbles to pieces. Nice bit of attention to detail there. Pretty chill. They've completely reworked the character UI since the last time I played. Also tells you how many possible bag slots you can have. So are these all passive abilities, or are there some active abilities here? Because the last time I played this game, it had no actives. Nice to see some progress. I was really worried that I'd come back into this game and they wouldn't have actually done anything since the last time I played it about 2 years ago. Okay, multiple choice quest reward. Go for heavy, level 4. Equip the new helmet. How do we look? Like a peasant. To hell with this war, we're dirt poor because Lord Diril, may he be fucked in his noble ass, enacted this tax. Okay, bit of language there. I'm all for it. This looks like the boss, Sangmarian officer. And you can tell he's the boss because he's got a different weapon and a shield. Theoretically, with this combat system, a low-level player could just outplay a high-level player if they just parry everything and have immaculate timing. That's actually kind of depressing that I just immediately assumed that it was cash shop currency to unlock a bag slot. Man, it shows how I've been conditioned from playing all these free-to-play MMOs. 15 iron crowns for slot 2. Yeah, you just unlock it with in-game currency. I appreciate that. It's not a real MMO really, unless it's got a quest where you slaughter boars. Quest complete, 15k XP, that's level 11. 2 times left shift equals sprint. No way. Oh my god. This game never had a sprint before. That's nice. Achievement gained, defeated bandits. Oh, I've got a little reward box pop up here. What's that going to give me? Contribution points. A different currency, which I guess I can spend on something. Lots of different resource icons on the map, which I obviously don't understand whatsoever. You can click on each of these points, and it will tell you who controls the area. Location captured by Guild TRG. Hey, that's the guild I'm in. What's happened? How can I help? Level 14. 66k XP just for asking how I can help. This game's very generous. So the locals are in burning buildings. So we need to smash open the burning buildings with an axe. Yeah, that's cool. The starting questing in this game is actually quite varied. Stop the fire. So do we have water on me? How am I stopping the fire exactly? I'm not sure. He twiddles his hands around a little bit and he just stops the fire. What the fuck? Level 15. Supply crate. I don't like the word supply crate anymore. It gives me New World PTSD. Level 17. The bow is fully first person by the looks of it. That's pretty cool. Killed the soldiers, stormed the castle. These guards are doing a pretty shit job. Walk up here to the bloody king and smack him around the head with a bit of wood. There we go. And he's dead in 4 hits. Get bludgeoned. Loot his chest. Steal his family's food, jump down from this convenient bit of wood that's placed there, and go talk to my boy Wilfred, who's here to greet me with some mead and a nice warm campfire. Level 19. Achievement unlocked. What does this look like? Is it plated? Yes, substantially plated, but still looking sufficiently like a peasant. Oh, wait, what? Architect's table? So I can contribute to upgrading this town. Start construction on the stone wall. I'm contributing, apparently. Upgrade overview. So now I can go over here, and I can contribute the following resources to further upgrade the wall. That's cool. Level 22. Oh, wait, we've just... Okay, I've found another skill tree. Smelting and roasting. Fishing. You can fish in this game. Nice. Archaeology. Disassembling. They have added a lot to this game's progression system since the last time I played it. Every time I go to investigate a missing person, it's a woman with arrows in her back and blood all over the place. You wouldn't want to be a woman in medieval times, would you? I feel like smacking some fools with my bludgeon. Hello, Mr. Bow. Level 23. Take a quick look at the cash shop, see what we're dealing with. 20% XP booster, 40% combat XP, mount XP. Is this a skin? Oh, you can see what the skins look like over here. Look like a fucking character from 300. I mean, the game has a level cap and stuff. There's nothing on the cash shop that's too crazy. I think the thing that most people would have problems with, maybe the XP booster, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't take too long to get to max level in this game anyway. This game is made by quite a small indie studio, so they've got to make money somehow. Level 24. Man, you level up so fast from questing in this game. I just got 2 levels from handing in 1 quest. Now we're in an underground passage in the sewers. That's it. Standing in shit. Confuse the enemy's pathing. I think this game could be quite appealing to fans of more Dao, Mount and Blade, Chivalry. Whilst the combat isn't as fluid as those games, it's kind of similar, and it's a full open world MMO. The graphics kind of give me old school vibes as well. Okay, floating arrow above my character's head. And another one. Nice to meet you. Glad to have you along for the ride. Level 29. As much as this is an indie MMO made by a very small team of developers, the questing in this game is already better than the questing in New World. Level 32 now. Give bandages to the wounded. Level 34. Dudes, the game's just throwing levels at me. Level 35. The game's obviously designed to be very end game heavy. The leveling is essentially just the tutorial. I can already tell that. Yeah, the game's starting to open up a lot more and become a little bit more sandboxy now. Definitely feel that now that I've hit level 40. Multiple choice quests. I go out in the world and I've got these dynamic events going on as I travel through the world. I've also got PvP quests such as capture any flag, upgrade any location, win the siege world event. It seems like everything up to level 40 is essentially tutorial, and then you're given a decent enough set of gear to basically participate in a lot of the PvP stuff. Okay, and there's your hangover cure. Thank you. Level 41. These quests still do give a lot of XP, and it doesn't seem as though leveling really slows down all that much at level 40. Something I'd like to do is tame a horse, or perhaps purchase a horse. Okay, let's call out Argus. The last time I covered Gloria Victis in a video, the game didn't actually have mounts, and it didn't have sprinting either. Like, it's quite stiff, and I'd say it's a little bit jittery, but at least you've got horse riding now. This music that's randomly kicked in is lovely. Stay in this area and enjoy it. Okay, level 50 zombie. I thought I was playing a realistic medieval game. I didn't expect to see a random zombie out in the world. What the hell? I guess if I was to continue playing, it'd be pretty much more of the same. Follow the MSQ, go out, gather a bunch of stuff, get into the crafting and gathering, learn how to craft higher tier weapons and stuff, and then at endgame do some PvP. But unfortunately, on the Southeast Asian servers for this game, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of players. Haven't seen too much chat. Perhaps the NAEU servers are a bit more populated for this game. So I think we'll call it there for this Gloria Victis revisit. Definitely surpassed my expectations. There's been a lot of updates to this game since the last time I covered it, and I think the biggest thing it's missing now is potentially players. So after checking in on Gloria Victis in 2021, my thoughts on the game are as follows. The new player experience is actually very good. It teaches you everything you need to know about the game, takes you through a main quest line with a decent variety of quests, and gets you invested enough to keep playing before loosening the reins and opening up at around level 40. The game has a great soundtrack, and I noticed a lot more background music playing this time compared to the last time I played the game. There's a decent amount of gore when you kill enemies, which adds to the satisfaction of combat. This could even be expanded upon further to make the gameplay even more fun. The game finally has horses and sprinting. These were the features I was most waiting on the last time I covered the game, as it used to be a pain in the ass traversing the map. You get a good sense of progression from playing the game, multiple skill and talent trees, as well as the crafting system and achievement system. There's lootable treasure chests in the world. I'm not sure if this has always been a thing, but it certainly helps add a sense of exploration. The idea of MMORPG Mount and Blade is really cool, and the potential for epic large-scale battles is big in this game. And visually, the game looks okay. It has a gritty medieval vibe to it, which is pretty cool. Gloria Victis needs more players. Right now I think it's kinda under the radar for fans of medieval games, and it needs a large player base to function properly due to how it's designed. It's going to be difficult for a small indie team to get the marketing this game needs when they're probably limited on funds from creating the game. As you'd expect from an indie MMO, the animations are a bit clunky in places. The combat isn't on the same level as other directional combat medieval games such as Mordell or Chivalry 2. It's not too far off Mount and Blade combat though. The biggest con for me with Gloria Victis is the lack of ability to adjust the camera positioning so it's lower on your character's back. This was an issue I had with the game the last time I played it. Devs, if you're watching this, please add customization options here, as you've made a fairly immersive world, but that immersion could be subjectively a lot better for some players if they're able to play the game from the perspective that optimizes their enjoyment. Look at New World for an example of how big of an impact this makes. If you play that game with the field of view maxed out, the buildings and environment feel smaller and less immersive. With the default field of view, everything has an incredible sense of scale. I really hope you take camera customization options into consideration. Overall, after checking in on the game multiple times since 2016, I think Gloria Victis is finally in a decent enough state that people could probably jump in and get a good enough experience despite it obviously being a bit rough around the edges and indie feeling. The game has a nice charm about it, and it's been constantly updated over the past 5 years. The biggest thing Gloria Victis needs right now is players, and this was always going to be the most difficult hurdle for the game to overcome. Over the years, I'm sure thousands of people have bought and checked out the game, with a similar opinion of me of wanting to wait for a certain stage of development then revisiting it. What the game needs right now is a catalyst to bring everyone back and have a large number of players online at a single time, so hopefully it can start to snowball development to the point of the game's completion. Hopefully, this video can be the start of that catalyst. Admittedly, I've had a soft spot for Gloria Victis since the first time I covered this game. I was impressed with what was at the time a 3-man dev team taking on such an ambitious project. Currently, there are around 15 developers, and to have gotten this far is a big achievement in my opinion. I have never been sponsored or had any communication with the Gloria Victis team. I just feel like we as the MMORPG community should try to support these types of niche projects, because they're made out of passion and are far less profitable than almost every other type of game, with a lot more work that goes into development. So yeah, if you like the idea of the game and want to support it over the finish line, then give it a try. It'd also be nice to see other content creators cover this MMO too, as it hardly gets any coverage and I think it's quite under the radar. But that's it for this video guys. As always, let me know your thoughts on Gloria Victis in the comments below, as well as your own pros and cons. What would the developers need to do to this game to make you want to give it a try? Shout out to Ridge Wallet for sponsoring this video, links to them in the description below, and social media on screen. Thanks for watching, I hope you all had a successful day, and I'll see you again in the next one.